We are on second part of lesson 7. Our next heading is component of air. Air is a mixture of gases. We already know that. Nitrogen is the most abundant gas present in the air, which makes 78% of the air, and it is needed for the growth of plant. 21% of air comprises of oxygen, which is necessary for respiration and burning things. Other gases include carbon dioxide, argon, helium, neon, hydrogen, etc. from the remaining 1%. Carbon dioxide makes up a very small part, but it is essential for photosynthesis. Remember, this is essential. Carbon dioxide is essential in the process of photosynthesis. Argon is used in electric bulb. Helium gas is filled in balloons. You can underline this too. Argon is used in electric bulbs. Helium gas is filled in balloons. Some balloons, helium gas is also filled. Other things in air, other than gases, air also contains water vapor, smoke and dust. Other things also it contains. The amount of water vapor in the air varies. The air in coastal areas has more water vapor. The amount of water vapor in the air is called humidity. We call it as a humidity. In high humidity, you will feel very sweaty and uncomfortable. Please underline the amount of water vapor in the air is called humidity. Air also has dust and smoke. This also varies from place to place. The more the dust and smoke, the more polluted the air is. The area which has more dust and smoke, that is more polluted. The air is more polluted in that zone. We can say that. Now coming to uses of air. Air is useful to us in many ways. All living things need air to stay alive. Air helps birds to fly. Air helps things to get dry. Air is used to fill balloons, footballs and tire. Air is used to run windmills to generate electricity. Air is also needed for burning. Plant use carbon dioxide in the air to make the food. We all know that during photosynthesis carbon dioxide is required. So coming to the process of breathing. The process by which air is taken in and given out by the body is called breathing. That process we call it as a breathing. Animal needs air for breathing. Different animals have different breathing organs. Insect breathe through tiny holes called spiracles. You already know that. Insect breathe through tiny holes called spiracles. You can underline it. Then fishes breathe through gills. Frogs breathe through their lungs and moist skin. Birds and reptiles breathe through lungs. Plants breathe through stomata. Now human beings breathe through lungs. So human beings also breathe through lungs. Our lungs are a pair of pyramid-shaped organs inside our chest that allow your body to take in oxygen from air. They have a spongy texture. Okay, so they have a spongy texture. The lungs brings oxygen into the body when breathing in and send carbon dioxide out of the body when breathing out. So they inhale air through their nose. We inhale air through the nose. This is called inhalation process. In the lungs, exchange of gases takes place in the lungs. The air is exhaled through the nose. The process is called exhalation. The process of inhalation and exhalation is there in the process of breathing. Thus the process of breathing comprises of inhalation process as well as exhalation process. Coming to the next part, process of burning. Air is essential for burning as it contains oxygen that is required for burning. So let us understand with the process of activity. Take two candles, light both of them. Now cover one of the candle with a glass jar. You can see the picture over here. Take two candles, cover two of them. Now cover one candle with a glass jar. One candle you cover with a glass jar and the other leave it open. You will observe that the candle with glass jar goes off while the other candle keeps burning. This is because a light candle needs to draw oxygen from the air in order to continue burning. So air is very essential for burning. When you cover the candle with a glass jar, its flames eventually goes out once it uses up all the oxygen. Once in that glass jar all the oxygen is used up, it goes down. This shows that air is essential for burning. You can do this activity with the help of an adult. Coming to air pollution, the addition of harmful and undesirable substance to air as a result of human activities is called air pollution. This is the definition of air pollution. So the substance which pollutes the air, we call it as a pollutants. The smoke coming out from vehicle, factory, burning of garbage, bursting of crackers leads to air pollution that decreases the quality of air. So this may cause difficulty in breathing and other health problems. Lots of varieties of respiratory problems also occurs. Let us see the causes. Smoke and harmful gases containing particles of dust and heavy metals released by industries. Harmful gases and chemicals released from vehicles, bursting of crackers, smoke released from burning of fuel such as wood. This all causes to the air pollution. Burning of garbage also in open areas, volcanic eruptions and forest fire also causes air pollution. Coming to the effects, what are the effects of air pollution? Causes disease like asthma and lung cancer also it can cause. Breathing problems, coughing, sneezing, headaches, etc. Now how to take preventive measures to cover short distance? Use bicycle or walk. We can walk or go in a bicycle in covering a short distance. Industries should filter out the harmful pollutants before the smoke is released. Industries should do that, filter it, then only it should leave to the atmosphere or the environment. Energy efficient boilers should be preferred. Industry should be located away from residential area. In the residential area there should not be any industry. Less polluting fuels such as CNG should be preferred over petrol or diesel for vehicles. We can use CNG, compressed natural gas. Burning of garbage, leaves and wood should be avoided. We should avoid this. Plant more trees to keep the air clean and fresh. Garbage should be disposed in landfills. We can